Hello world, it's the Cubing Einstein here. Today I'm going to be doing a Pyraminx layer by layer tutorial. So I've been getting some comments just from people I know in person and from YouTube about how I'm good at Pyra and they want to know how to solve one. So I thought I might as well make this tutorial. So basically this is going to be this first part is just going to be a quick overview of the method. So what you'll want to do first is make a layer like that, and then you'll want to solve this last layer part like this using one algorithm. And that's the end of the solve. It's quite simple, so let's get straight into the tutorial. So just really quick before we start, you're going to need to know a little bit about Pyraminx pieces and whatnot. So basically, the thing on the ends, I think is pretty trivial to figure out the name. It's a tip, because it's on the tip of the puzzle. They only have three possible places here, here, and here, so they're quite easy to figure out. So at the beginning of the solve, you're going to want to just correct all of them, assuming you're not speed solving, because sometimes it's not always the best when you're speed solving. And then this piece attached to the center, right here, and right here, it's all one piece. This is the center. You're going to be using those to figure out what side each color is going to be. And then all the other pieces, like right here, that have two pieces are edges. These are the things that actually make the puzzle somewhat difficult. So for beginners, normally they start on green. Or at least I did. I think it's just easier. It's just like you normally start 3x3 with white. So basically, you're going to want to find the side that has all three green centers. So you see there's just a green center right here, and there's one on this face as well. So you know that this is going to be our green side. So what we'll want to do is we want to correct all the centers so they're all facing one way like this. You're going to want to put that on the bottom. Then basically what you're going to want to do is find a green edge like this and find where it needs to go. So this is the green and blue edge, so this needs to go right here. And what you're going to want to do is one of two things. If you match up this color right here, so you see how this blue is matching up with this blue center right here, you're going to want to do R, U prime, R prime. And let's see if I can set it up like this. When you match it up, for instance, this green yellow goes right here. So when we match up the yellows here, it is on the right side. So you're going to do L prime U L, and right here we move it around, and when it lines up, it's L prime U L, and basically you repeat that until you have the entire layer solved. And then you also may have a case where you have an edge flipped like this, and basically you'll do what you would do on a 3x3. You just do one of the algorithms, so L prime U L or R U prime R prime. It doesn't really matter because they both take the edge out. So, and then after that you're just going to use you're going to line it up like that and use the other algorithm. You may also have a case like this where it's not flipped but it's put in the wrong spot. You'll do pretty much the same thing, and the most annoying part is when you don't have any in the top layer up here but they're like switched like this. You'll do just like you do it like when the edge is flipped. You just do R U prime R prime or L prime U L, and it takes it out, and then you can just continue from there like so. So now moving on to the last layer, there is multiple cases you can get, and I will show you the algorithms. So for this case, where this edge needs to go here, and then this edge needs to flip and go here, and then this edge needs to go here, you're going to do L, U, R, U prime, R prime, L prime. There is this case where this edge needs to go to the left this time. You'll do R prime and then U prime, L prime, U, L, R, like so. And then you may also have a case like this. It may look like this, it may look like this, it may look like that. What you'll want to do here is normally you want to line up all the centers like this, so you can see that the center, and the center are all facing the same way. And you'll see that all the edges need to go counterclockwise like this, because this edge needs to go here, this edge needs to go here, and this edge needs to go here. So you'll want to do kind of like soon on 3x3. You'll want to do R, U, R prime, U, R, U, R prime. You can also get one that's they have to go clockwise. In this case, it's pretty similar. You do R, U prime, R prime, U prime, R, U prime, R prime. And then you'll also have a case like this where two edges are flipped, and this is probably the most complex of them, but it is super difficult to figure out. You do a sledgehammer. If you don't know what that is, just L, R prime, R, and then U prime, R, U, R prime. So that should be all the last layer algs. So now I will be doing a quick example solve. So we have our scramble here, and just for the sake of simplicity, I'm just going to be doing the green side. So basically what you want to do as a beginner, most people will do this. If you want to ever get any more advanced, I do have a video on that on my channel. It's 7 tips to become sub 5 with layer by layer. And so basically I'll see this green center, and this green center, so we know that this side is going to be our green side. So basically you'll want to correct all the tips first, and then we'll see, okay, this side needs to be our green side. So we want to line up all the centers like that, and then we put that on the bottom, and we say, so this green, yellow goes right here. So we'll want to do U's or U primes until it lines up. The yellows line up like that. And because it's on the left, we do R, U prime, R prime. And we say, oh, now there's this green blue piece. So we find where it needs to go right here. And we basically do U's or U primes until we find them lining up like this. And we see, okay, well, it's on the right. So we do L prime, U, L. And then I see, okay, this is already set up because it needs to go right here. And we do R, U prime, R prime. And luckily enough, that solved the entire cube. So I'm just going to do a quick last layer setup. Okay, so that's set up with the 2 flip. So we'll do the 2 flip algorithm. L, R prime, R, U prime, R, U, R prime. So that's pretty much a quick example solve. So with that being said, hopefully now you'll be able to solve the Pyraminx. So yeah, I hope this was helpful. If you do want to learn a more advanced method called L4E, it's definitely one of the best methods out there. If you want to learn that, I do have example solves that explain pretty much how to do all the steps, and I do have a video on all the L4E algorithms. Even though technically you don't need the algorithms, I might make a L4E tutorial, an intuitive one, so you don't need any algorithms. But with that being said, I'm the Cubing Einstein, and I hope you all have a great day.